Today's episode is one of those fun yet powerful deep dives. We're talking about something you probably passed by every single day without a second thought. Welcome to Feng Shui Living, the podcast designed for busy women who want to de-stress, live with intention, and create a home that truly supports their well-being. Each week, I'll bring you practical tips, insightful ideas, and simple strategies to enhance both your home and your life. Let's get started. Well, hello, and welcome to this episode of Feng Shui Living. I am your host, Lisa Morton, and I hope you guys are having fun with those VIP subscriber episodes. If you're not a subscriber yet, you can head over to the link in the show notes and become a subscriber for $5. Cancel at any time. In these audio-only episodes, you get more juicy goodness. We talk all kinds of things. Actually, I just recorded an episode on red flags in real estate, how to energetically read the room and how to trust that. It's kind of cool. So go check it out. Cancel at any time. So you can binge and listen to the whole list of episodes at one time or spread it out, however works. I'll be continually adding new episodes as well. So today we're talking about that space that you walk past all the time, and you might not know the significance of it. If you're a longtime listener, I know you've heard this, but there's still good nuggets in today. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. Today, we're talking about your front door. In the world of Feng Shui and energetic design, your front door is so much more than just that way in or way out. Or in some people's case, a great place to put a piece of furniture in front of. Your front door is your mouth of chi, where opportunities and alignment enter your life. And so it's vital that this place be considered and approached. Just yesterday, I actually wasn't prepared to do this episode. I just wrote a bunch of notes quickly because yesterday I was interviewed for a magazine. I'm on the phone with this gal and she's asking me, she's like, Lisa, what is the one place where people really need to address, but they don't have any clue how important it is? And I'm like, it's the front door. So let me ask you, before we dive in too deep, let me ask you, what is your front door saying? Is it welcoming? Is it cluttery? Is it just asking for your attention? Now, where I am, it is spring, and I've been working hard on cleaning up debris and getting flowers going and getting my pots out. It's not quite warm enough yet for them to thrive, but we'll be there before we know. So even if you can't get out there and do all these amazing things, you can just to get the wheels going and start thinking about how you want to love and honor this really important space. So let's dive deeper. Let's get into it. The front door is considered the mouth of qi and feng shui. And what that really means is that it is the mouth of where energy enters your home, where energy floods in and fills our homes, fills the rooms, fills the spaces. And then any side doors, back doors, windows are considered the eyes and ears. So that's where we let things go. You know, the back door is kind of where we let things go, the windows. When we're ready to release energy that's no longer serving us anymore, that's how that goes. So we want to bring it in and fill it, let us swirl and fill our spaces. And then there's a time where we want to let it go. But if it's not coming in, you have nothing to release. If it's not coming in, you might be feeling stuck and stagnant. So it's important that we address this. Now, I've had so many people over the years say, I don't use my front door. I come in and go through the side door or through the garage. Again, I had a client who literally had a giant chest in front of the front door. She had an older home and the front door didn't work very well. And so she'd have guests come in the side door. But it is vital that you approach that energetic front door, the architectural front door, as your mouth of qi. So rearrange the furniture, get the door functioning well. This is important. So first of all, make sure you use it. Now, if you don't have a reason to use it, I would say get creative. What can you do? I sometimes go out the front door to water my flowers. I might go out the front door to take the dogs out. Go out the front door and pick up your Amazon packages because you know they're there. Maybe go on your morning walk through the front door versus the side door where you normally go. Somehow, I want you to start using it every day if possible. Can you use it every day? Maybe make that a goal. Maybe, just something you want to practice, you want to work on with your family. So I want you to then, once you start using it, I want you to be able to really read your own entryway energetically and see what it might be reflecting back to you. I might send clients on a walk, and I'd love for you to take this on. Go on a walk for a few minutes. Get grounded. Take some breaths of fresh air. And when you come back, walk up to your home as if you were a guest and you'd never seen it before. What do you see? A couple things I would say to look for is it visible? Can you see your front door? Can you see it? Is there shrubbery growing over? Can you walk to it? Is there weeds growing over the sidewalk? You can't even step. Is it visible to you? Is it approachable? Can you physically get there? Number one. Number two, is it welcoming? Does it make you, not only can you, but do you want to? If you were a stranger walking down the street and you're just like, this is a really nice house, I want to go walk up to it, would it be welcoming? I mean, maybe you don't want strangers. Maybe that's a bad example. But does it look welcoming? Does it look cared for and loved? And then number three, does it represent who you are? Does it give a sense of who you are? You know those cool homes with the exteriors and they're, you can just know they're very artistic and very cool people to have like this bright, fun door and a cool sign out front. Like, or people that, they do the paint your own welcome sign thing, and there's a table and chairs and some pots and flowers. You can tell when people really care and what they're about, what their vibe is. Maybe they love their beautiful old historic home so much. And actually, I had a conversation with my friend Laura, who focuses on historic homes. And she's like, we're bringing back the front courtyard. And I love it. I love that. What a great way to really bring love and to really show who you are and what you're about. So there are many small shifts that we can do that really create a big impact at the front door, can really make a big difference. So some examples would be a fresh mat at your front door. I just replaced our charcoal gray one that had been beat up over the winter with a bright, colorful one. It feels fresh and fun and effervescent and just has that feeling like I have that I'm so ready for summer. So a fresh doormat, sweep off any debris around your front door. Check in with lighting. Are there burned out bulbs around your front door? First of all, replace them, maybe upgrade them, maybe add additional lighting, maybe some solar lights along the path walking up. I love to get lanterns and put candles in them. I might even get battery operated outdoor twinkle lights to put in the lanterns. Make sure if you get those battery operated candles, which I love, make sure you get the ones meant for outdoor, because I've gone out in August and seen a clump of wax as the candles were not meant for outdoor. I didn't realize. So make sure you get the right ones. But those are extra ways to add just a little bit of twinkle, a little bit of light, and make it feel really just uplifted in energy. So which brings better chi around our front door. There's also a side of where energy just can't find your front door, which we need to address. And I've seen this many, many times. You literally can't see the front door from the outside. So we talked about people blocking the front door from the inside, but this is outside. I've used to go for I don't know how many years. I did in-person design consultations and feng shui consultations, and I would be in my car going to client meetings. And this was even before I had GPS. I was using MapQuest. Tells you when I was doing some of this. And I remember driving around and I couldn't find their house. Actually, this happened probably 6 months ago to me. I couldn't find a house number, and I literally saw a postal carrier and it had to ask them for help, which PS, they are a wealth of knowledge. But I can't tell you how many times I've driven up and down streets and you can't see the house number. I mean, you can guess, okay, that's probably the house number, but I don't really want to go to their house if it's not the right one. I don't want to go knocking on their door and their kids and their dogs and everything gets bent out of shape. So that doesn't feel inviting. So make sure you can see your front house numbers. Are they clear? Is it visible? Are there bushes or shrubbery growing in front? Can you clear it up? Now, you might have a very defined piece of property. You might have a very, maybe you live on 10 acres, but I want you to still have that number. It's very symbolic. Have your house number visible to any guests. Because we want to make sure that if we can't find the front door, if a guest can't find the front door, then energy is not going to find the front door. Also, I noticed too, this is funny, I didn't have this in my notes, but I was looking at a client sent me a home to review for them. They're considering buying it, and it has a front entry, but very close is a side porch. We need to make it very clear which door is the front and which door is not the front. I have tips and ways to do that, but it's something to be very mindful of. If you need help with that, I still have my free 15-minute discovery calls. You can sign up for that and schedule over on the website. Very important to get into. Okay, so we talked about what happens if, why we need to make sure you can find the front door, because if we don't, we'll miss out on opportunities. We'll miss out on wonderful things coming our way. It can affect our finances. It can affect our career. It can affect our love, our health, so many different things. So that's why this space is so important. So I have 3 front door rituals that I do that I want to share with you. I do these with the intention of bringing in love and clarity and success and peace and joy. And I just think they work beautifully. And plus, it makes me feel very connected to my home. Number 1 is smudging. So when you're smudging or doing some sort of space clearing around your home, I want you to make sure you get the front door. Make sure you get it good. Go outside, smudge around the front door, around the whole kind of porch area. Don't neglect the front porch. And then also smudge the inside. So often we think about the rooms, but we don't always think about this front door area. Okay, so smudge it. Don't neglect that part. The next ritual I have is very closely related, but every morning I burn incense in my home. Maybe for 10 minutes as I'm getting my coffee, and I have this morning ritual, and it's just part of my ritual. And I burn it and waft it throughout the house. And then every morning I take that incense and I take it over by the front door and I place it by the front door to cleanse every morning. And then I'll place it outside to let it finish burning down. Just a beautiful ritual to cleanse and refresh the energy every morning at my front door. And then number 3 is a little more fun and creative and artsy, but I love to have a beautiful wreath on my front door, or maybe a sign, that has like something pretty on it, or spring. I actually just saw this one that has spring on it and flowers. It was really cute. It was like a wooden sign. I'm thinking about getting that one, but having some sort of beauty. You can make a wreath. You can pop into your craft store and pick up a wreath. Something I love to do is pick up a wreath that has like those basic things I want on it that's already pre-made. And then I add my own sprigs of a certain color. And the next year I might swap it out. Now I have to tell you, I'm so angry right now because the birds just destroyed this really pretty wreath I had. They loved everything that was in it. I had these fake little purple flowers that were so dainty and beautiful, and the birds had a heyday. So I'm a little angry with them, but I guess that's life. That's nature. So just gonna zhuzh it up, clean it up, redo it. But adding something decorative to your front door, it lifts the energy. It makes it feel beautiful. It makes it feel special and intentional. So I want to share a quick story about one of my clients who made a few front entry updates and just found alignment. So Sarah reached out. Sarah's in Ohio and was looking for a new job. She wasn't happy with her job. She was actually miserable. We'll say miserable. She did not like her job, did not like her employer, did not like her coworkers. And she'd worked really hard because we'd worked previously and she knew where her career was, knew what to do, knew how to address it. But she's like, I just can't. I know, like, nothing's happening. I can't get a new job. I've applied for everything. I've had my resume reviewed. I've, done everything. I don't know what to do. I'm like, okay. So we talked for a while. And it came up, she actually had a lot of fear and there was some confidence issues. So while she said she wanted a new job, taking on a new job is never easy. It is stressful. It pushes you. Like day one, you're always like, where's the bathroom? Right? It's never easy starting a new job. And it is scary. And it can push, on your confidence a little bit. And it's hard. So we really worked on that. We also then looked at her home and looked at the front door, and the front door was completely overgrown. There were some weeds out front, and the front door it needed to be trimmed up. It was mimicking how she didn't really want to be visible. She wanted a new job, but didn't really want to be seen, wasn't really ready to be invited for an interview. So we made it beautiful. We trimmed up, she cleaned up, got rid of the weeds, added some pretty pots of flowers, and refreshed the doormat, checked with the lighting, all those things, and she had a glass storm door on the front. So I told her to make that sparkling, and if it gets dirty, make sure it's sparkling again. And I'm so happy to report she has moved on and is now in an amazing job doing marketing with a brand new firm. So good stuff. I love to share those moments. So after this episode, I hope you walk outside and just take a fresh look at your entry. You can do the walk down the street, come back and look at it, or just take a glance and then give it love. Wipe it down, clear it off, sweep up some debris. Just takes 2 minutes to do those initial quick things. And then you might even want to say a little blessing, a little prayer, recite a mantra, read a poem, or just talk to your front door. It's okay. You're going to feel weird, but do this. It's a really beautiful way to love on it. And let your front door, let your home know that you're ready to receive, that you are ready to receive. Remember that your front door is not just for those guests. It is for you and your future and what you want to invite in. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into our front door. If you have questions, reach out and be sure to schedule the free 15-minute discovery call and we'll go even deeper. Talk soon. Special thanks to our sponsor, Elevated Living School of Holistic Design and Feng Shui. For more information, head over to the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, give us a 5-star review, and share this episode with a friend. We'll see you next time.